Hi, how are you? Welcome to my channel. If you're a previous subscriber or a new subscriber, it doesn't matter regardless, you're in luck today because this is an incredible video. I finally get to go through my first Louis Vuitton bag that I do have, which is from the Multicolor range, which is just iconic to me. I love multicolor, and obviously some people, it is an acquired taste and not as many people do follow it as the traditional monogram print on the brown canvas, but this print speaks to me, and this is why I love brands like Louis Vuitton, because the luxury collections, they're not just appealing to the wealthy, extremely wealthy in just one canvas. They are actually appealing to many different people with different types of designers, with collaborations, and in particular the multicolor range speaks to me, and that's why I love it. So this is my mini HL multicolor bag. Okay, so we can see here, this is the just the carry bag you get from Louis Vuitton boutiques in Melbourne. These are just the bags you get. Obviously a very nice bag, and it's not even with what you pay for, it's just obviously the carry on. And I just display this in my room because I love it so much. You can see why you're paying the quality. You wouldn't expect just to get some random Glad wrap bag when you buy such an expensive type of bag, or clothing for example. You'd expect something nice, and this is definitely nice because the whole Louis Vuitton name in there is actually printed on the bottom, and that stands up. That will stay there for years, it will not fade. And we have their description at the bottom with 1854 obviously established in Paddy. Okay, so you can see every purchase you get from Louis Vuitton in a boutique is coming with a receipt card in the same material as the bag, which is a very nice material, and it also encloses your receipt or declaration depending on what you use it for. A receipt of purchase, proof of purchase if you want to sell again. You always keep these receipts in their holder, just so in case you do sell a bag, which probably won't be the case with this because I love it so much. But if you do, keep that because it does add quality and price to your bag. Okay, so I'm going to go straight into the bag now, and then we'll go into the accessory I got. So here is the dust bag for the bag. So Louis Vuitton dust bag in such a nice material. I was talking about the carry bag, but once you get to the dust bag, it just goes up. It's sort of like an uphill scale until the real product, it just gets nicer and nicer. So this dust bag is a very high quality. One thing when you're trying to authenticate different bags is the dust bag. The text on the fake ones will be smaller and in a wrong position, and you can just feel by the material which one will be fake. This is a very high material that won't fade and will stay in the right quality and won't tear around the sides. You can tell with a different dust bag because the fake ones really feel scratchy and very cheap. Okay, so let's open the mini HL multicolor bag. So you can see, flip open the dust bag for a lot of little products, and we can see revealing the beautiful multicolor mini HL bag. As you can see, if you listened before, mini, this is mini, 16 centimeters, that's right, 16 centimeters. That's how big this bag is. And a lot of people saying, why would you do that? Why would you get such a small bag? But for me personally, when I go places or go out, keys, water, little tiny bottle, possibly money, cash, wallet, phone. That's all I need. Fits perfectly in this bag. This bag was actually sat down with the designers at Louis Vuitton and thought about what should we buy for accessory to your Speedy bag or a larger bag, and this is what they came up with. And it's probably, if you think about it, that's all you really need for most days. If you need more, you obviously take a large Speedy bag or a bigger Keepall, but this is perfect for everyday use. And this particular range is not discontinued, but this bag is discontinued. So this is not brand new, but with Louis Vuitton, the uphold quality, you cannot tell half the time if something is used or not. The only way you can tell is with the patent leather they use. With the leather on Louis Vuitton bags, they have a purposeful oxidization process. So after time, the change of the color will be evident, and it will go browner over time with the handles and the leather goods around the bag. And that is not, if a bag is fake, and that's not a bad quality. If you see if it's authenticated, it's actually just what Louis Vuitton do with their particular leather. It does oxidize over time, and that's how you can tell if something's vintage or not. But as I was saying, with the whole bag itself and the canvas, they always look good, so it doesn't really matter. And that's why the leather is so immaculate. That's why you pay the amount for the precision leather and precision cutting with the bag. So this particular one has two handles on the top. If I go closer, we can see the stitching through the top. We have a yellow stitching with the red mark that's on each side of the handle, just to keep the obviously when you hold the bag, just to give you comfort on your hand. and they on both handles we have the yellow mustard stitching, and also on the back we have the stitching which will be exactly the same on every single handle. The stitches have to be exactly the same. That's also another way to authenticate. If the stitches are different on each part of the bag, you will notice it's fake. But this one, as you can see, stitching exactly the same holders for each, same leather straps, and exactly the same handles. Okay, so we can see this is a 33 multicolor pattern that is traditional to the Multicolor Range 33. And if you want to authenticate the bag, which I was saying before, there's a couple things you can do with Louis Vuitton bags, especially in the Multicolor Range. Starting from the top, if we look at the LV here and we go all the way around to the bottom, it will flip. Okay, so we can see on the bag here the LVs are a different way around from which I showed you. So like that, we go around and we can see back to front as before. So the reason why that is with Louis Vuitton bags is because there is one wrap. They use one continuous canvas wrap with their Louis Vuitton bags. Not every single product has the upside down logos. It just depends on how big the wrap is. This one in particular, it is small, but there is still one wrap going around, so that's why they are back to front. Also, we can see here on the just the pull tags, if they are long and have a leather strap on them on this particular mini HL bag, that's one way to say they are authentic. A lot of fakes have just a little gold painted zip, but these actually have a leather piece on the end of the zip of which you can put your padlock in, which I'll show in a second, and the tag on the bottom which connects to the padlock. Okay, so before I go further, I'll just give you some notes about this range. I have wrote down some notes as there is a bit to remember. So as I was saying before, in 2003, Takashi Murakami designed this with Marc Jacobs in collaboration, and they created this canvas range which has 33 different colours, as I said, on the white or the black background. So this particular bag is available in white or black. That is discontinued, but you will be able to find it. And that's basically the main bit I want to give you about this. It was a collaboration with a beautiful Japanese designer who is an artist, and he has incredible different projects. You can check him out. As I said before, he's an incredible artist, and this collaboration is nonetheless one of his best works with Marc Jacobs. So, as we were saying, I have the carry bag, and we can see the accessory I did buy from Louis Vuitton because I went to the boutique with my mini HL just to get the accessory so I could complete the bag. So here is Louis Vuitton's smallest dust bag, and you're probably wondering what this is, and it's the padlock. This is the traditional padlock that they have for all the bags, but sadly with the mini HL it is not making padlocks anymore, so the padlock will not come with the bag, as opposed to others you have to buy as an accessory, which I did, and they're not that cheap if you're talking about traditional normal sense, but for Louis Vuitton they are very cheap, the padlocks in their price range. Okay, so here's a beautiful little tiny dust bag. So I can probably say I have the smallest Louis Vuitton bag and smallest dust bag, which is somewhat an achievement, I hope. Okay, so I couldn't focus before, but you can see here I've focused in on the key lock. How nice this engraving is. Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. Beautiful padlock. This is all engraved, so you can tell if you're getting an accessory with your bag, which is important. These padlocks are important because they're the main accessory for each bag that has the holders to put the padlocks through, and they are a necessity. So if you want to authenticate your bags, the padlock is also another thing to check. Each side will have Louis Vuitton Paris. Okay, so hopefully you enjoy this beautiful mini HL bag. I will just open it here, but obviously as it is a small bag, you won't be able to see the inside of the bag properly with this light. We can see inside it is quite small. I will do another video just on the bag, me filming and putting light into the bag so you can see it. But anyway, if you can see that, if you can't, that's okay. But every white multicolor bag will have a red lining on the inside. That's specific. One major cause that you can tell if your bag is authenticated real or replica. It will have a red lining for the white multicolor range and a mushroom lining for the black multicolor range. So that's another way you can tell with the inside. And also if you feel around the inside, the material should be high quality, nothing coming apart on the inside. Every stitch should be kept and there should not be any tearing on the inside. And it also should be labelled with Louis Vuitton made in France and a small date code. But the one thing with this bag, with the mini HL, and also the particular lining on these bags, is the date code will rub off over time. So it's not really a way to tell if your bag is real or not. But if there's still a bit of stencil of the date code, you can tell. But with particular bags, the date code will rub off, as it is in a very awkward place in this bag. I can't even show you on the camera, and it does rub off over time because of the nature of the inside filming of the bag. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this beautiful Louis Vuitton bag. I absolutely love it. I'm going to obviously collect Louis Vuitton my whole life because it's an incredible company. Thanks to all the staff at Louis Vuitton Melbourne. Collins Street, here is the dust bag again. I will do a full video of just the bag so you can see every aspect of it. But leave any comments, any questions if you love this range. Some people don't, but obviously it's an acquired taste that I prefer from Louis Vuitton as opposed to the traditional canvas. But thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe. Stay connected on facebook.com/shoesclothesboy and instagram.com/StefanWoolley, or Instagram, follow me at StefanWoolley. Please leave a comment, leave me your thoughts. Hopefully you love this bag. Louis Vuitton is incredible, and if you have the money, save up and get a Louis Vuitton bag because it will not let you down. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.